waterway is a Corps of Engineers project, kind of a partnership between the city, the Corps of Engineers, the NRD, and the university to reopen the channel that was put into an underground conduit in this area, reopen the channel, contain the 100-year floodplain to the channel width, and then reopen up this area for revitalization, redevelopment. That's provided this opportunity to create the park along this channel, this 3-block area that we call Union Plaza. And this park is going to be really Lincoln's gathering place, a place for people to come and discover. We're going to do a lot of educational, environmental educational components here. Lots of native vegetation, native trees. We're going to do some stormwater management things. One of the big pieces of that is the installation of Silva cells. Silva cells are this network or framework of plastic, kind of look like oversized milk crates, essentially, that we place in the ground. We stack them up about 3 high. They're 16 inches tall each. So we have several feet of these Silva cells below ground. And then over the top of them, we will put our pavers or our pathways, our concrete surfaces for the park. But having this framework underneath that's backfilled with sand and compost material that's very loose, very granular material, will provide a place for stormwater to essentially percolate into the ground and not have to run off into our storm sewer system. And it will also provide a loose, good environment for the trees to grow, for the street trees to grow, and really promote that street tree growth and hopefully give them a longer lifespan than you normally see with trees in kind of a hard surface environment. Well, we're in the process now of installing kind of our first segment or first area of Silva cells. In this case, there will be a tree planted between the Silva cells and the back of the curb, between the street and the Silva cells. Over the Silva cells themselves will be permeable pavers that let the water, the runoff, infiltrate. The trees planted adjacent to it, and then underneath the ground, the tree roots will be able to grow into this network of Silva cells and really promote that tree growth and uptake the stormwater that gets captured into those cells. We're being very careful about our selection of tree species that will be planted into these Silva cells so that they can be both drought tolerant, a native drought tolerant tree, but also ones that on occasion can handle that inundation of the stormwater that runs into the cells. So, you know, 5, 10, 15 years from now, we expect the growth on these trees to be ahead of what a normal tree growth would be in such a harsh environment next to all this pavement. And then we expect the overall life of the tree to really be extended by having this network underneath the ground that allows the tree to really function like it should, grow like it should. So we think tree growth will ultimately be the real key to success.